Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, why not? Why not? Ooh, a bunch of cards at once. I'm like, ooh. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So there's definitely something really good happening here. Yeah, you got a lot of good coming in. A lot of good coming in. Okay. How do we start this? It's all about making a decision to start with. Is it time to make see, the timing feels off to me, but it's kind of like indecision, man holding a coin, and the yin-yang. All this coming in at once. Yin-yang is over here by itself, but the reason it's hard to make a decision to start with is kind of like things haven't stabilized. There was another reading. I don't remember if it was Cancer. Might have been Cancer. I don't remember. Things have not stabilized the way they should. Something isn't stable. Something isn't quite right yet. It's kind of like the ground hasn't settled. It's kind of like the dust hasn't settled. It's kind of like I don't feel good making a decision just yet, and that's why you got the indecision. Kind of like it's not quite right yet. It's not clear, and I don't. Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It seems like they're all similar in this respect. They don't waste their time. We'll put our energy into it, but it's because there's a good reason for it. We plan to get something out of it. You know, I don't just throw away my time. I don't just do that. And it's to the point where like there's a lot of signs you could say that about, but like Virgo's like I don't mind putting in a lot of effort as long as at some point it's going to pay off. And this is one of those things where I could end up putting in a lot of effort, and then it's kind of like, nope. So you're like, the indecision this is what's slowing you up to make the decision. Kind of like, I don't know. Now, this is what's in the environment. The Sun card, with things getting really good, but you're aware of this card. That's the Man in the Mirror, or what? Magician and the Mirror. I always say that one wrong. This is behind the Sun card. Kind of like you're aware of this. This is kind of like what's there. What do you think is happening versus what's actually happening? You know, is it all smoke and mirrors, or is there really something going on here? If you look at this card really closely, you'll see that one side he has like a bunch of ice, the other side he has a bunch of fire. And the question is one of these an illusion, or are they both illusions? And that's the question. And you're kind of like, listen, it looks great. Yes, I think it's wonderful. Yes, I'd like to be a part of it. But you haven't sold me on anything that proves to me that this is legitimate and this is going to last. You know, I'm not going to go traveling halfway across the country and then realize that there's nothing. I'm traveling towards nothing, and now I got to go home. I wasted my time. You do move forward. You do. The energy around you is still... It's the Three of Cups with the Moon card, which is like a lot of support. A lot of people want to move forward. A lot of things are happening. A lot of people are moving forward. Also with the Moon card is like, but we're not really sure if that's the right thing to do. But here we go. Not really sure if it's perfect. Not really sure if it's legitimate. Let's just do it. See how it goes. That's not Virgo's jam. That is not Virgo's jam to go, hey, let's throw caution to the wind to see if it works out. That is not Virgo's jam. The normal Virgo energy, that's just base energy. Now, if you're a Virgo and you're like, sometimes I can do that, you might have other things in your chart adding in, and that's cool, great, and awesome. I'm just saying for the base part of Virgo, it's just kind of like, oh, I don't really do that. I don't really just say, hey, I hope it works out. Good luck. I'm not that one. Yet, see, this is the thing. You do move forward, but at the same time, you're like, listen, I will move forward. But you're also kind of like, in case this doesn't work out exactly the way I think it would, you have like backup plans. It's almost kind of like, if for example, if you were saving money for a new house, you're like, well, I guess if I'm saving money for a new house, if I just make sure that I save that money, I don't start putting it into like the supplies. I won't put in money into like for example, if you're going to do that log cabin thing where people build their own log cabin. You're like, I'm not going to build my own log cabin. I'm not going to buy the supplies to build that cabin yet. I will put the money aside for now, and if it goes that way, great, but I'm not going to put it in there until I'm sure, but I will keep saving the money. That way, if I get this far and that plan fails, I still have the money. So if plans change, like you're making up backup plans, kind of like even if I'm setting myself up that way, if this doesn't work out the way it was supposed to, I can take this same effort and apply it somewhere else. I am not about wasting my time. I am not about doing that. So it makes sense to me the way you're going into it. You're finally moving forward, but it's kind of like, all right, I found a way I can do this to where even if it doesn't work out, the effort I put in, I can apply other places. That's fine. We're cool. Sacral chakra, is that the sacral chakra? Yep, second chakra, sacral chakra with the Six of Wands. It's telling me success is happening here. You're bonding with other people. You're moving forward. Things are moving forward very well. You are demanding stability as much as you can. As much as you can do that, you're demanding stability. You're like trying to like stabilize it. Like, let's keep it down. Let's keep it in reality. Let's look at where we're going and what we're doing. I'm not having a problem here with this part. This is good. Okay, so thing is, things do work out very well. Now the question is, how are they working out? Because I'm getting on your side the angel of love. Like, you like the way you planned this. Whatever you planned, however you did it, it's very beautiful. I almost wonder if your backup plan actually saved you on this one. It might be the backup plan that saved you. Because in the environment, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Star card, it's kind of like somebody trying to work with the rules, things kind of failing with the Devil card. But then the Star card is like, well, that didn't work out. But hey, the Virgo knows what to do. I feel like that's the jam. That's the jam. I don't know. I'm getting these. Here we go. The blue chakra, the throat chakra, what's behind it? Healer of ages. Yeah, no, I feel like you're kind of saying, you know what? I wasn't sure this was going to work out, but I did, back up this situation, and just in case it didn't work out. I feel like that's your energy. That's why you got the angel of love, because I feel like you're kind of saving the day here. I do kind of feel like that. Because the healer of ages is kind of like somebody receiving this energy on this side. Kind of like, uh-oh, it didn't go right with the Devil card. This didn't go well. Uh-oh, no. The Hierophant is like trying to force it to work out, but not working. Devil says, nope. It's going to fail. We're going to fail. It's failed. But the Star card is kind of like, well, the base plan didn't work out. The log cabin thing didn't work out. But we didn't buy the supplies. We were just saving up for them. Still have the money. We're just going to apply it somewhere else now. I feel like that's the energy I'm feeling here. I feel like you're supplying that. Kind of like, I planned this that way. If it didn't work out as planned, we could still use what we've gained here. We wouldn't just lose it. We wouldn't have put on all the money to the supplies and have all these supplies that just go to waste. No, we held it to the side and just kept the money. Didn't buy the supplies just yet. And now that we see we're not going to do that, we still have what we saved. We're still good. Justice, Judgment, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that Pentacles especially. Pentacles, Earth. Virgo, Earth. That's you. That's you kind of saving the day. I'm telling you. Now, I don't want to give you the wrong impression. You're not like overjoyed that the things didn't work out the way they were originally supposed to. You're not happy about that. Like, that's not making you extremely happy. But you're kind of like, at the same time, at least we didn't lose everything. We didn't lose anything. We didn't gain it the way we wanted to, but we didn't lose anything at the same time. It's like, it's kind of like, what do you call that? It's kind of like a wash, or it's kind of like, you didn't really lose, but you didn't really win. You didn't lose, you didn't win. That's this card. That's the the Five of Swords. That's the way I read it anyway, just to be fair. I didn't lose, I didn't win. It's fine. It's kind of like, it's a wash. It's a wash, but I'm getting it. That's a lot better outcome than the fail. I mean, not for nothing. this situation is going to start up again. In fact, for some of you, this might have been the past, and you're now getting ready to go into the future. It's going to come around again. You've got the Lovers with the Three of Pentacles. The Lovers is usually like a passing the test. It could be literal, yes. But for a lot of you, I feel like the Lovers is a signal of passing the test, and what needs to be done to pass the test is in your court. The work that needs to be done is in your court, in the sense of like, this is what needs to happen. The sacral chakra is also that's like knowing what needs to be done and pushing it forward. Not just knowing it, but pushing forward your voice. You have to be loyal to yourself in the sense like, I know what needs to happen here. I know what we should do next. And pushing your voice forward to make sure things work out. Your voice needs to be heard at this point. Because you have what it takes to pass the test. You have the plan to pass the test. You need to remind people that you helped last time and things worked out as good as they were going to last time because you were listened to. You need to be listened to again. I do feel like people are very much there. When I feel adjacent possibilities, I actually feel like this is your influence saying, listen, all these eggs, not one basket. You know, we're not going to put everything in one thing. We're not going to put all our investment into one thing. We're going to sort it out a little bit. We're going to spread it out a little bit. We're going to, do our best to give ourselves the best chance of success. We're going to do it piece by piece, little by little. We're not going to just go crazy and just dump it all at once and hope for the best. No. Little by little, piece by piece, not all the eggs in one basket. We're not doing that. The Two of Cups in the environment with the adjacent possibilities where people are loving this. Yes, this could be a romance thing if it applies that way. That's cool, great for you. I'm feeling more like you're being listened to and people are loving what you're saying and people are loving what you're saying, where you're going with this. If this is a love thing though, if this is a romance thing, it's basically like you're talking to somebody and telling them, this is what we can do, this is what I'm open to, this is what will work. And they're like, yes, I think you're right. And we're going to look at this in a few different ways. When this keeps going forward, like you have so many good cards here, like it's kind of blowing me away, which is cool. Like I'm a Pisces, you're a Virgo. I don't have Virgo in my chart. I'm kind of jealous. I'm a little bit jealous because you got some really awesome cards here. Door to romance, which I feel like I need to say again for some of you. Yep, this is definitely romance. This is green lights a go. Everything's going to work out the way you want it to. The Sun card is backing that up, and the Sun card is to me better than the Lovers card. It's like the best card in the deck. Everything working out perfectly. That great sunny day, that beautiful time at the beach, that whole wonderful, wonderful day. Sunshine rainbow day. And things, the Eight of Wands, things coming in very fast. I'm getting whatever comes in next, this time it will succeed. This second time it succeeds. The first time failed, but it was a wash. The second time it's going to succeed, and it's going to succeed the way it should have. But one of the reasons it's succeeding is because of the way you're building it, the way you're planning it, the way you're going forward. The way you're doing it is ensuring the success. It doesn't mean just throw caution to the wind. Not that you would anyway. That's not really a Virgo thing. But it's also saying, due to the way you're handling it and the way you're treating the situation, the success finally comes later. And it does seem to come in very quickly, but I'm feeling like the fact that it just takes an upwind of success, it doesn't seem like it's like, usually Virgo, they can go fast, but usually they build tempo, they build, they build to a quicker speed, they build over time. What I'm getting with this is like something very positive is taking off. This is going in a very good direction. And you're kind of like, I'm not against it. I will roll with it. As long as it keeps going good and I can trust it, we're good. And I will go with it. It does seem to pick up pretty quickly though. You're all about it though. It's cool. As long as we're in a positive motion, let's do that. Anything else with that? All right. I think we're done. Especially with that Eight of Wands at the end. It's like the energy's kicking up really fast. I'm going to shut this down here, though. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.